I know that there have been quite a few questions and queries from people all around. What is the explanation for the system failure in the last 10 minutes of yesterday's trade?
Right. No, so the thing is, so typically, we have a small group of our customers who do intraday trading. And, so typically how the intraday products work is, people have to square off the positions on their own. Right? And typically we allow people to square it off until like 3:15 to 3:20 p.m. Right now, one of the issues we have had over the last few days with this increased volatility is that we've seen that people aren't squaring off their own positions, right? So they, what we require of our customers is they square off. Now, when they don't square off on their own, we as a part of our risk management team, we have to square off on behalf of the customers, right? And at that point of time, there are tens of thousands of positions open. In this current volatility, it's caused an issue over the last few days where, we have, degraded performance, and yesterday it was a little more severe, right? So what we're doing from today is that, we are actually adding a charge to our customers if they don't square off on their own. So this way, we are pushing them to do it on their own. So, we will have a small fees for it. And we're about to let our customers know about it. So if all customers squared off on their own, we wouldn't have an issue, So we are doing that change from today, and hopefully, that should sort it out.
But Nithin, I just want to get back to, the point that you were making, that beginning today, your customers will be charged for not squaring off intraday positions. Why would you implement something like that? Because isn't the technical glitch from your side? I mean, why should your customers be paying for it?
No, it's not a glitch. The thing is, when you come to our platform and say you take an intraday position, we give additional leverage for you to trade, right? But then when you are entering the trade, you are saying that you want to square off before the end of the day. And, that's how our products are, and that's how all our terms and conditions are, that, you will on your own sell it before the end of the day, right? And if you don't, we will do it, So, and us doing it it's not a technical glitch. See, the thing is, today we have to work on top of a certain infra, right? So I can connect to the exchanges only on a certain messages per second lease line, right? And now if, say we have, the big challenge in India again is that we are still, on our lease line, infra, we're still probably 15 years behind what's happening in the world, right? At least on the commercial side. On the retail side, it's all really fast and all of that jazz, So the issue here is, say, we assuming we have, say, 2,000-3,000 messages per second connectivity, right? And say there's a 50,000 intraday positions to be squared off.
But Nithin, but the point being that in this kind of a market, your system failed during the last 10 minutes of yesterday's trading action, which was very, very critical. I'm sure everyone in their right minds would have wanted to square off their positions any which way. And, this is not the first time, Nithin. This is also turning out to be a bit of a system failure from your end. Expiry day, high volatility days, typically your system does conk off. What we're trying to understand is whether this is an infrastructure-related issue. Is your system not unable to handle high volatility days?
No, I don't think you've clearly done any research on this, because, last 15 days have been the highest volume, highest volatile days ever, right? And then every broker in town has been down for multiple hours, on the last 10-15 days, right? As in, we've had, like a 10-15 minute yesterday, a glitch, which I explained to you, right? As a reason for what is the reason for that, and that we are trying to fix today, right? So, like I mentioned, right? So that is, it's not a glitch. It's an overload because of the way this whole product is structured. I mean, we can very easily tell our customers we won't offer an intraday leverage product, but then our customers ask for it. So when they ask for it, they're supposed to follow the rules of the product, which requires them to square off on their own, right? So and we are facing some issues with that. So we will hopefully sort it out today. And like I mentioned, so the way we have planned it is today, from 3 p.m. onwards, people who haven't squared off their positions, what we intend to do is we intend to send them a push notification asking them to square off on their own. So it's not like we're trying to charge them for it. We're trying to push them to do it on their own, which is what they're supposed to do in the first place.
Right. Nithin, we've done our research pretty well, because the last time as well your system had conked off. I remember we chatted on air. But anyway, we'll leave it at that, and we'll touch base with the other brokers as well who you're saying their systems as well hang.